What's up, team? I have a question. Is YouTube becoming the everything app? I think it might be, and I think it gives a reason to rethink some of these concerns we're seeing around ad spend, some of the concerns we're seeing around the Google stock price. And again, this isn't a recommendation of a stock here, but really a way to think about things from a different perspective. I personally think that YouTube is one of the most underrated assets globally. Now, you might say, well, YouTube's already pretty valuable, and it is, sure. But here's what we got to really start to think about. When we ask questions, are we really reading through 12 different articles, or do we want to watch a video? When we think about the community, can we interact in comments? Can we post things to our community of members? We can on YouTube. YouTube is the second largest search engine, only behind Google's own search engine, which, let's be honest, services much of the videos from YouTube anyways. And as ad spend may have dipped a bit, I think it's an important call out to remember two things. When we're entering into a recessionary period or there's concerns around ongoing revenue, what most companies are going to do is cut two things. First and foremost is going to be what's called T&E, which is travel and expenses. Those are the easiest things to cut, and everybody's already done that. The next big thing is going to be ad spend, or they're going to delineate down into smaller ad budgets or more specific ad budgets just until things start moving again. So as I really think about this as someone who both creates content, uses YouTube constantly to look up things that I need, they offer videos, they offer podcasts, they offer books you can read. You can do all sorts of things from the video perspective. It's easy to use. The friction level is low. And the ad space, I think, is just taking a pause. It would be very hard for me to think that there's a scenario that exists where people are not rushing to put money back in here. I have never, ever in my life clicked an ad on Google, on a Google search. Never. I know that I haven't done it. And if I have, it would have been by accident only. It's the only scenario I can think of. But on YouTube, I see ads all the time. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of times, if it's things that I'm interested in, if it's something I'm already looking for, I actually don't mind listening to an ad if it's something relevant. And I certainly will have taken actions from things that are particularly interesting. Now, I'm not talking about you silly, pyramid schemes and join my Amazon this, that, or whatever. But truly, big brands who are advertising are getting my attention, and I am paying attention before I watch what I'm there to watch as well. And the beauty of it is that they can be so specific to it, and it gets automatically surfaced in front of your face. This is a piece that's maybe hard to understand when you first think about it. If I type in, I don't know, price of a new F-150 into a Google search, and all the different dealers or the Ford corporate or a lease special pops up in those ads, I don't look at those. I go right down to the main page I'm trying to look at. If I do the same search, what are the new features of an F-150, right from within YouTube, or I go to a video to watch it, and they can show me, oh, there's a special at such and such dealer down the street, and I'm forced to watch that, even if it's for 15 seconds before I watch the actual video on those new features. That's a huge value. And a lot of times what it does is, if nothing else, it may not have a call to action to do something in that moment, but when it comes time for me to go out and test drive or buy a vehicle, I might be naturally inclined to go down there because it's still in the back of my mind somewhere. So when I say that I think YouTube is becoming the everything app, I think that you can find enjoyment and education there. I think you can be entertained. I think they have a TikTok experience with shorts. I think that they have a monetary side hustle system with the creators and money partner programs. I think it's worth really taking a step back here and looking at the value of what YouTube brings to the table and the level of exposure it can get for you, your business, your entertainment, your education. There's a million things you can do. It will never run out of content because it's being created on a constant basis, myself included, constantly putting stuff up there. So I just want you to reconsider it and let me know down below. Number one, how often are you using YouTube? And are you a creator? Are you putting stuff out on there? I'd love to hear more. So team, thanks so much. If you're not subscribed, please hit that button and give me a like. Thanks so much, everybody. Really appreciate the time. Have a good rest of the day.